Okay, so here we have one electric mandolin. When I'm demonstrating this, I'm going to be muting that whenever I'm playing so that you only hear the plugged in sound. And the signal chain is very simple. Straight out of here, into my Focusrite, into the computer. I was going to play this through my practice amp, but for some reason it's decided to sound like a boiling kettle today, and it's humming and buzzing all over the place, which is really annoying because it was fantastic yesterday. So there we go, this is what happens with electrics, you see. So what you're hearing is the absolutely clean sound straight from the pickup straight into the recorder, and perhaps at the end I'll slap some effects on and show you what it sounds like in that situation. The instrument itself, nice and simple electric. Body's mahogany, neck's mahogany as well. There's a carbon fibre baton running the length of the neck to keep it nice and straight. Top is spruce with an amboyna veneer, and my aim in building this one and hopefully a few more like it is to use some woods on the top of these which normally you couldn't use for musical instruments because they would be too fragile, too full of holes, not structurally strong enough, but very nice looking. And because it's only used as a veneer, obviously it's not part of the structure of the instrument, it's just there for appearance. But what you get with the spruce underneath it, it's solid spruce underneath, and that gives you the tone, if you like. There's also a dirty great big sound post, block of wood really, directly underneath the bridge here, which joins the front and the back, and that's basically your feedback rejection device. So although the body is hollow and it produces some acoustic sound, you're not supposed to be playing this acoustically, you're supposed to be playing it plugged in. Pickup, Seymour Duncan, cool rails, and we have 3 controls here. Usual volume control, don't need to tell you about that. Tone control I'll come to shortly. And this changes the pickup wiring. So what you heard just now was in humbucker mode but parallel wired. That's not quite the normal humbucker mode. Normal humbucker mode, switch down, is series wired, and that gives you a much thicker sound. It's a louder sound as well, so I'll turn the volume down a bit. So you get a very thick, strong bass with that. And in the middle we have single coil. That's obviously not humbucking, but it gives you the purest tone of all 3. And then finally, I should just say that single coil is quieter as well. And I have to apologise, but I'm losing my voice. Finally, we have this tone control. Now, normally on electric guitar, tone control turns down the treble, but you really don't want that on a mandolin, where you know it's all about treble, right? So this is a high pass filter or bass control, depending how you look at it, and it cuts down the bass. So with it all the way clockwise, you have default output, and that's series wired now, and it gives you that thick bass. I'll turn it just a little bit. Starts to cut the bass down. So those are the controls. Let's show you how it sounds. Personally, well, let's try humbucker first. Series wired, and you get it's quite good for jazzy sort of stuff. Bring it back up into parallel, and you have sort of nice clean tones, you know. So obviously it's 8 string, it plays and sounds very much like a mandolin. It's designed for people who want to play folk music, folk rock, whatever, but plugged in at gigs. You get a little more sustain than you would perhaps on an acoustic mandolin, but the sound is not hugely different, and obviously you can do everything you can on a mandolin. Okay, so here we are again. I've reconfigured the mics so that it's all acoustic now, it's not plugged in. Now the first thing to say is there's no bass response. You really notice that strumming. However, playing single notes, and you know, particularly higher up. So, you know, you can practice with this perfectly well. But what you're not getting is volume, and you're not getting bass. So you know, it's an electric instrument. You're really not supposed to be playing it acoustically. But if you just want to practice, it's fine. You know, the only thing I would say is it's not silent, clearly. And so if you're looking for an instrument that you can practice with absolutely silently, then this wouldn't be it. That said, I don't think anything is going to be completely silent, because you will always get pick noise. and you know, you notice that even on this one, because it's quieter than a regular mandolin, once you start you've got the note, but the pick noise is proportionately louder because the note's quieter. I hope that makes sense. And if you had a completely silent instrument, the pick noise would be all you'd hear, you know, so you'd never get completely silent. So there we go. One electric mandolin. Cheers.